Hey wise farmers, a leg of large black pig ham can cost over $1,000. And in 2024, U.S. tariffs slapped a 7% tax on imported specialty pork, boosting demand for local ham. How do these pigs become gourmet treasures in a processing factory? Would you try this luxury ham? Comment below and let's explore this flavorful journey. Large black pigs, bred in England's Devon region, arrived in Missouri and Iowa in the 1910s, with over 50 raised by 1920 for their acorn-fed meat, per the Livestock Conservancy. Industrial processing factories favoring fast-growing breeds slashed their numbers to under 10 by 2000. North Carolina's oak forests now host a revival where farmers replicate traditional foraging on 50-acre plots. This resurgence honors a century-old legacy, paving the way for their scientific and economic rise. This historical foundation supports a scientific marvel. A 2024 USDA study shows the pig's acorn diet, rich in oleic acid, produces meat with 20% more healthy fats than standard pork. Farmers rotate pigs across 10-acre forest paddocks, feeding them 5 pounds of acorns daily for 18 to 24 months, yielding 300-pound hogs. Hams are salted with 2 pounds of sea salt per leg and cured for 36 months in processing factories using humidity-controlled chambers. Economically, hams sell for $100.00 to $200.00 per pound, with Missouri's Oak Grove farms netting $600 from 250 pigs in 2023, 12 times the $4 per pound of commercial pork. A 5% tariff on curing equipment raises costs, yet gourmet demand soars. What's a luxury ham worth to you? Let's meet the folks crafting it. Behind the numbers are tales of dedication. In Iowa, farmer Sarah Klein transports 50 pigs monthly to processing factories using refrigerated trucks with padded floors, ensuring a 100-mile trip under 3 hours to reduce stress. Free-range pigs are tougher, she told Farm Journal, surviving a 2022 swine fever that killed 12 hogs. In Virginia's processing factory, technician Juan Morales hand rubs hams with salt, aging them in 65 DGF cellars. USDA researcher Dr. Lisa Tran warns low funding risks this breed's extinction by 2035. These efforts shape each ham's journey. How would you tackle such challenges in a processing factory? Their stories echo personal memories. These struggles remind me of Iowa summers, watching Grandpa guide black pigs through oak groves, their snouts buried in acorns. In a processing factory today, the rhythmic hum of curing fans and salty ham scent feel like stepping back in time. Each leg is a story of patience, not just profit. Have you savored a dish that revived old memories? Preserving these pigs feels like saving my heritage, a cause with wider impact. This personal connection fuels a growing movement. NPR's 2024 report found 60% of Americans seek sustainable meat. And large black pig farming, emitting 80% less methane than industrial pork, leads the charge, per USDA data. Farmers transport hams in climate-controlled vans to urban markets, cutting emissions by 15% versus imports. Spain's Jamón Ibérico holds 70% of the luxury market, but U.S. processing factories leverage local sourcing, with ex-posts raving about the ham's nutty depth. A 10% labor shortage in 2024 strains output. How can we boost this green industry? Action is the next step. From Missouri's forests to Virginia's processing factories, large black pigs weave a tale of flavor and resilience. Their $1,000, 0 cents hams embody a legacy we must protect. With tariffs and competition rising, supporting these farms is crucial. Visit livestockconservancy.org, share this story, or comment, "Would you splurge on this ham? Let's keep America's tastiest tradition alive."
Today, China is home to some of the largest crocodile farms in the world, primarily raising the Chinese alligator and Siamese crocodile for meat and leather. These farms are concentrated in regions like Hainan, Guangxi, and Guangdong, where warm climates support optimal breeding conditions. The investment costs for setting up a crocodile farm can range from $5 million to $10 million USD, depending on the size and infrastructure needed to meet international standards. Each farm typically houses thousands of crocodiles, with herds ranging from 10,000 to 100,000 animals. Strict guidelines are followed to ensure the quality of crocodile leather and meat, including controlled breeding environments, modern hatchery facilities, and advanced food factory processing technology. Crocodile breeding plays a key role in animal farming, especially for industries focused on luxury leather and exotic meats. The breeding season usually runs from April to June, when crocodiles are most active and ready to mate. Once mating occurs, females lay anywhere from 20 to 60 eggs in sandy or muddy nests. These eggs are collected and placed in special incubation facilities where temperatures are kept between 84 DEGF and 93 DEGF, which helps determine the sex of the hatchlings. The incubation process takes about 65 to 90 days, depending on the species and condition. Successful breeding is crucial for maintaining crocodile populations and meeting the high demand for their products, making it a vital part of crocodile farming operation. After hatching, the baby alligators are raised in tanks with clean, temperature-controlled water, kept at around 86 DFF, 30 DDC, and requiring UV lighting to ensure their health. Space is important, as overcrowding can cause stress and stunted growth. Each tank typically holds around 100 baby alligators, with around 1,000 square feet of space per group so they can move freely. They're fed a high-protein diet, usually small fish or meat, 2 to 3 times a day. Close monitoring ensures they stay healthy, and the environment is optimized to prevent disease, supporting a survival rate of around 85% on well-managed farms. Diet is a key factor in raising crocodiles for high-quality skin and meat. A typical adult crocodile consumes around 2 to 5% of its body weight in food daily, which supports healthy growth and ensures the skin remains supple and durable for leather production. Crocodile farms carefully select nutrient-rich foods that enhance both meat quality and leather value. Crocodiles are generally ready for transport to the food factory when they weigh between 33 to 44 pounds, typically at around 12 to 18 months of age. The transportation process begins with careful handling to minimize stress and prevent injury. Once captured, the crocodiles are placed in secure, ventilated containers designed specifically for transport to the food factory. Upon arrival, the conditions are closely monitored to ensure a cool and humid environment, which helps keep the crocodiles calm during unloading. Before entering the processing line at the food factory, each crocodile undergoes a thorough health inspection to assess quality. The food factory employs advanced techniques for skinning and processing, ensuring both the meat and skin are handled efficiently and hygienically. This entire journey, from the farm to the food factory, is critical for maintaining the quality of the final products, highlighting the importance of proper handling and transportation throughout the process. The harvesting of crocodile skin and meat in China raises significant controversy surrounding ethics, conservation, and economics. Nutritionally, crocodile meat offers about 22 grams of protein and only 2 grams of fat per 100 grams, making it a healthy option. Economically, crocodile skin can command prices between $30 and $50 per square foot, depending on its quality. However, the practices used in food factories for harvesting these resources have drawn criticism for potential cruelty, while supporters argue that regulated farming is justifiable. Illegal hunting endangers certain species, with estimates indicating that up to 50% of wild populations may be at risk, disrupting the ecological balance. Finally, we cannot deny the huge profits that the crocodile farming industry has brought to China. If you want to know more about farms and food factories in the world, please leave us a comment. Trending Farm thanks you for your companionship and contribution. See you in the next videos on this attractive agricultural channel.
Dear friends, did you know that cattle farming in the United States dates back to the early 1000s, 600s, when Spanish settlers first brought cattle to North America? Since then, the industry has grown into a global powerhouse, with the United States producing more than 12 million tons of beef annually. But how did cattle farming develop, and why are beef and hides valued around the world? Today, countries like Brazil, India, and the United States dominate beef and hide production, providing millions of tons of meat and more than 1.4 billion square meters of hides each year. Across the U.S., over 700,000 cattle farms supply the nation's 12 million tons of beef annually, with states like Texas, Nebraska, and Kansas leading production. Farmers meticulously monitor cattle weight, adjust feed ratios, and conduct health checks to optimize growth. They provide a balanced diet of corn, soybean meal, and forage, ensuring each steer gains about 3.5 pounds per day until reaching 1,200 to 1,400 pounds, the ideal weight for transport to a processing factory. Regular vet inspections, water quality control, and precise feeding schedules help maximize meat marbling and cowhide durability, ensuring that both beef and leather meet top industry standards. Once cattle reach the ideal weight of 1,200 to 1,400 pounds, farmers coordinate closely with processing factory employees to ensure safe and efficient transport. But how do they move thousands of cattle each day without causing stress? Using specialized livestock trailers, each holding 28 to 30 steers, farmers schedule shipments based on weather conditions and travel distance to minimize heat stress and weight loss. Compared to poorly managed transport, which can cause up to 3% weight reduction, careful planning ensures cattle arrive healthy and calm at the processing factory, preserving meat quality and hiding integrity. This seamless partnership between farmers and the processing factory keeps the beef industry running efficiently while maintaining high standards. At the processing factory, cattle undergo a mandatory 24 to 48-hour rest period in temperature-controlled holding pens, reducing stress-related lactic acid buildup, which can lower meat quality by up to 30%. According to Dr. Temple Grandin, a leading livestock handling expert, Properly stunning using mechanical captive bolts, electrical currents, or CO2 gas ensures a 99% effective, humane process. Skilled workers then use hydraulic hide pullers, preventing tears that could reduce leather value by 20%. Finally, USDA-certified inspectors assess beef quality, grading it from prime to standard based on marbling, texture, and color, ensuring only top-tier beef and leather reach the market. Have you ever wondered why cowhide dominates 65% of the global leather market, unlike the hides of other livestock? At the processing factory, cowhide undergoes a meticulous treatment process to ensure it meets the demands of industries ranging from luxury fashion to automotive interiors. But how does this process work, and why is cowhide so valuable? Unlike pigskin or sheepskin, which are softer and more porous, cowhide is prized for its durability and thickness, making it ideal for high-end leather products. The journey begins when skilled workers carefully remove hides using hydraulic hide pullers, preventing damage that could lower quality. The hides are then salted, dried, and chemically treated to prevent decomposition before moving to the tanning stage. This industry isn't just about processing, it's a multi-billion-dollar global market, with leather sales surpassing $80 billion annually. According to Consumer Insights, over 60% of leather buyers prefer cowhide for its longevity. However, ethical considerations remain. To promote sustainability, modern factories implement eco-friendly tanning methods, reducing toxic chemical use by up to 90%, while the beef industry continues to adopt humane cattle processing standards. The next time you enjoy a steak or wear leather shoes, think back to the journey that got you there. What do you think about the process? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes insights into the industry. Australia is home to over 40 million kangaroos, nearly 3 times the human population. With a rapid reproductive cycle, a female kangaroo can give birth to up to 4 joeys per year. each developing inside the pouch for 8 to 9 months before becoming independent. This rapid growth leads to overpopulation, causing significant ecological challenges. Large kangaroo herds damage agricultural land, compete with livestock for grazing, and disrupt the environmental balance. To address these issues, the Australian government enforces strict hunting regulations, allowing the controlled harvesting of 3 to 5 million kangaroos annually. Hunting is conducted at night when kangaroos are less alert, ensuring efficiency and minimizing distress. Once harvested, kangaroos are transported to processing factories where their meat undergoes rigorous quality control before being packaged for domestic and international markets. This sustainable approach helps maintain kangaroo populations while supporting Australia's multi-million-dollar meat industry. In Australia, licensed hunters harvest approximately 1,500 kangaroos per night, under strict government regulations to maintain sustainability and ecological balance. Hunting occurs at night when kangaroos are less active, ensuring a more efficient and humane process. The government sets an annual quota, typically allowing the culling of 10 to 20% of the total population, which helps prevent overgrazing and land degradation. To ensure compliance, hunters must remove and submit tails for tracking, allowing officials to monitor numbers and prevent illegal hunting. Each harvested kangaroo is inspected before being sent to processing factories, where the meat undergoes quality control before packaging for domestic and global markets. This regulated industry, valued at over $200 million annually, not only supports conservation efforts, but also contributes to Australia's economy, providing jobs in meat production and export. After harvesting, kangaroos are transported to a processing factory where over 5,000 carcasses are inspected daily under strict hygiene regulations. Upon arrival, trained technicians perform an initial quality check, examining the color, texture, and freshness to ensure only premium meat is processed. Approximately 90% of inspected carcasses meet the standards and proceed to butchering. Inside the processing factory, skilled workers use advanced techniques to cut, trim, and portion the meat based on market demand. To preserve quality, the meat is vacuum sealed and stored at below 32 dff to prevent contamination. The final product is packaged for domestic sales and export to over 60 countries, supporting an industry worth $200 million annually. Factory technicians emphasize that strict processing standards ensure safe, high-quality kangaroo meat, balancing sustainability, economic growth, and ethical harvesting practices. Kangaroo meat is becoming a sought-after product in the international market. Recognized for being high in protein, low in fat, and environmentally sustainable. With less than 2% fat and high levels of iron and omega-3s, it appeals to health-conscious consumers worldwide. Harvested under strict regulations, the meat is processed in state-of-the-art processing factories where it undergoes rigorous quality control before being vacuum sealed for export. Australia ships approximately 4,000 tons of kangaroo meat annually to over 60 countries, including Germany, the Netherlands, and China, where it is valued as an exotic and eco-friendly protein source. Increasingly featured in restaurants and specialty markets, kangaroo meat is praised for its lean texture and rich flavor. With growing global demand, the processing factory industry plays a crucial role in ensuring safe, high-quality, and sustainable meat production for international consumers. Beyond meat production, kangaroo leather is a valuable byproduct, processed in specialized sections of the processing factory. Here, raw hides undergo a tanning process to enhance their strength, flexibility, and softness, making them ideal for high-performance sportswear, footwear, and luxury goods. Kangaroo leather is up to 50% stronger than cowhide of the same thickness, making it a top choice for premium soccer cleats, motorcycle gear, and designer handbags. As we conclude, we reflect on the journey from the wild to the processing factory, where sustainability and craftsmanship come together. What are your thoughts on the ethical use of natural resources? Share your views and stay tuned for our next documentary where we explore another unique aspect of global livestock farming.
AI technologies are gradually developing and created by human hands. What if each processing factory gradually has fewer people working? Please share your thoughts below in the comments section of this video. And lastly, don't forget to recommend the channel to your friends so they can watch too. Thank you and goodbye. See you again in the next videos.